I'm going to bring up the power play units now. This is an interesting topic, and like Chris and I, we kind of went into it a little bit, but I actually want to hear your. Obviously, I want to know your take on this too. So we're gonna go back again to the daily faceoff, and this looks a little bit more like it in my opinion. Okay, so we'll go on the first power play. Yeah, Slaf, Suzuki, Demidov are your forwards. Cole Caulfield is your fourth forward, and Lane Hudson quarterbacking that first unit. And then on the second power play, Kirby Doc, Alex Newhook, Zach Bolduc, Patrik Laine are your forwards, and Noah Dobson is quarterbacking that second power play unit. As far as Lane Hudson and Noah Dobson is concerned, this is exactly who and what I think needs to quarterback these power play units. Lane Hudson on the first, Noah Dobson on the second. Don't give Mike, this is not a shot on Mike Matheson, but don't give him power play minutes. Give it to the two most offensive defensemen. There goes. He's not going to be the only one, but it's not a shot against Mike. Not for me personally. Like, I'm not going to be that fan, but give it to the two guys that are most offensively gifted on defense for this team, Lane Hudson and Noah Dobson. I don't think there's any debate there. To me, the biggest debate is, do you keep Cole Caulfield and Patrik Laine on the same power play unit? Here, they have them separated. I'm going to go on a limb here and say I don't mind seeing those two together. I don't mind seeing. I know everybody's like, well, Cole made a lot of those goals on the left side. I get it. But when you have a shot like Patrik Laine's shot, who basically all of his goals came from the power play practically last year, I don't see how you could take him out of that first power play unit, especially if Ivan Demidov is there and they've been practicing together. That's my personal opinion. I don't mind seeing Cole on the bumper spot because it'll give guys like Suzuki and Demidov and even Lane Hudson two different options. And it's going, and I personally think it could confuse the penalty killers on the opposition. This is one thing, Joy, I really want your opinion on, because I truly think you could keep Patrik Laine and Cole Caulfield on the same unit. I really, really do.
I wish, Sam, I can, I love to argue with you and debate with you, but one thing that was successful last year was our power play, especially when Laine came back and he played that spot. I still think Caulfield played well, even when they took him out of that spot. Now the question is when you put Laine there, are you missing that big body present in front of the net as Slafkovsky, if that's the one you're taking off that line? Or if they want to slowly ease in Demidov a little more, put him on the second to have a creative force. The only thing I would say is I think Laine, not the only thing, but Laine's specialty and Laine's biggest strength is power play. Why would you have him play with guys like Newhook, Bolduc, even Dobson, because we don't know how he's going to perform on that power play, which he should do, but you're basically taking away his biggest strength by not having him play with Hudson, Suzuki, probably Caulfield. And that's the place he performed the best, even when he wasn't at his best. So we know he had injury problems and he was just coming back and he's going to be fully healthy. So yeah, he could be better, but why would you take away his greatest asset? That to me is the only reason I would keep Laine on the power play. And he did well. It's not like he was good and then with us he did bad. He did extremely well. Besides Suzuki, Sam, to me, was the second best performer with Hudson. Like I said overall, because Hudson didn't play it at first and all that. But I mean, when you look at that power play, you can't help but to think, oh, look how many goals Laine scored. I can't see him being off that first wave.
I don't think you could have explained it any better. I mean, let's look at Laine had 20. Laine had 20 goals on the season. 15 of those goals came on the power play. But one great point you bring up is that net front presence of Slafkovsky. But if you kind of look at Slav, at least from what I remember in the last two seasons, is a lot of times Slaf was on that right circle, and he would look for that cross crease pass to either a Caulfield or even a Patrik Laine, and a lot of times he would look for either Caulfield or give it back to the point to Suzuki, and Suzuki was the one that was able to make those fake shot cross ice pass to either a Patrik Laine or even a Cole Caulfield. But I think I'm going to say this: the reason why I'm good with Slaf going on the second power play unit is because him being that net front presence can create, I guess, can create problems because you'll have. I think you could have Kirby Dach, who can still make plays, who's a good passer. He could pass it to a Noah Dobson, and if Noah Dobson shoots it, and you have Slaf in front of the net, there's a good chance those could lead to goals. But if you look at Zach Bolduc, the second half of the season, a lot of his goals came on the power play at the bumper spot as well.
That's
Sort
a
of
good
on the
point.
bumper spot. And his release is amazing. So if you still get another two guys on that second power play that still have a great shot. Like Dobson has a very good shot. Zach Bolduc has a good shot. They're maybe not up there to a Patrik Laine and to maybe somewhat a Cole Caulfield, but those are still two guys that can release the puck. And if you have a net front presence of Slaf there, maybe that second power play unit could be successful as well. And I really think so much of the success of this team is going to come from those two power plays. I truly,
Absolutely.
truly believe that.
But Sam,
I
what about
truly believe
Demidov?
that.
What about Demidov being eased into it,
Oh,
like Marty did
Demidov's
with
on that.
Hudson? You don't think that he might try to ease him into it, like exactly
Oh,
like we do with Hudson?
mm, I don't think so. I truly think Marty learned from maybe not waiting too long to put Lane Hudson in, and I could understand. I could totally understand wanting to protect the kid, wanting to protect Lane Hudson. Like, he's a rookie in the NHL, and right away he's quarterbacking the first line power play. But if you look at Demidov's already done this at the pro level in the second best hockey
Yeah,
league in the
true.
world, in the KHL.
Yeah, true.
So and he put him on the first power play in the playoffs. The playoffs. And the kid looked okay. Like, don't get me wrong, I still believe Demidov is going to try to find his game, but I think I truly think he's just way too talented to not have success on that first power play right away. And I also think Marty won't make that same that not mistake. It's not a mistake. I understand wanting to protect your young players, your up and coming superstars, but I think maybe even Marty knows, like, no, this kid is just too good to not be there.
Agreed.
That's
The only
that's my
thing
that's my personal opinion.
the only comment I want to say about Hudson, although I don't feel it was a mistake, or maybe some people feel it was because we really didn't have somebody that can replace him. Like, that's what I'm saying for Demidov. We do. We can fill a line without him on the power play. But Hudson last year, we couldn't replace him because Matheson just wasn't it. If you had this
Yeah.
last year, then you could say, oh yeah, put Noah Dobson and then let Hudson ease into it. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we did not have somebody that can quarterback it at all last year. We had too many mistakes from Matheson. That's the only reason I kind of question with Demidov is, yeah, of course he can do it, but maybe either balance, or we already have, five guys that can play there that work, and then Demidov can also help. Again, I don't think he'll be on the second line, but that's why I'm just bringing it up hypothetically, is we can make a really good first power play even without him, which is a great problem. And then you can use him on the
Yeah.
second line to make an even stronger two power play units. So that's why I brought it up. But
Mm-hmm.
either way, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah. 1,000%. I can't wait to see it. Like, like, this is one of the one of the things I'm excited about is seeing these two power play units for this team finally. Like, I really think we finally have. I don't think we're 100% established on the special teams, especially the power play, but I think we're very, very close. I think we're more than 75, maybe even more than 80% established on the power play. I think the second power play unit is just trying to it's just figuring out, like, is it going to be New Hook there? I mean, you got to put Doc there. Are you putting Brendan Gallagher in there too as well, just to be in front of the net? To me, I think Slafkovsky takes that role. Like, just park your ass there, screen the goalie, use your big body. So this to me excites me probably the most out of anything once the season starts. It's just seeing those two power play units get to work. So